Everybody is talking about Lucia. Everybody is talking about Jason. But what if we're all looking at the wrong thing? Because after studying every GTA 6 trailer, every screenshot, in every interview, in Rockstar's design philosophy over the last decade, I think GTA 6 is hiding the biggest feature in plain sight. And it's not a character, it's actually the world itself. Because Vice City may be the first Rockstar map that actually evolves while you play it. Businesses opening, neighbourhoods changing, storms reshaping locations, social media influencing crime. And by the end of GTA 6, the city you finished the game in could be completely different from the city where you started. And to be honest, if this theory is true, which I think it is, GTA 6 could become the most ambitious open world ever created. To understand why this theory makes sense, we do need to look backwards. Because Rockstar rarely experiments out of nowhere. They evolve ideas. Red Dead Redemption 2 introduced one of the most believable worlds ever made. NPCs remembered you. Shops evolved. The camp changed throughout the story. Characters moved. Relationships developed. The world actually did feel alive. Then GTA Online showed something else. Rockstar was willing to change maps over time. Buildings appeared. Businesses expanded. Entire locations transformed. Now, imagine those two ideas combined. A living world inside a single player story. Not through updates, not through DLC, but through actual gameplay itself. Then suddenly, GTA 6 starts looking very different. So, one thing immediately stands out about Leonida. It's not just Vice City, it's an entire state. And that's important. Because states evolve. Cities evolve. Economies evolve. And Rockstar didn't just build a city. They built an entire ecosystem. We've already seen tourist zones, industrial areas, backwater towns, national parks, wetlands, massive highways. And every one of these locations, they actually do feel connected. Almost like they're designed to react with each other and to each other. What if criminal activity affects tourism? What if police crackdowns impact businesses? What if gang activity shifts population patterns? Again, suddenly the map becomes more than a backdrop. It becomes part of the story. Now, let's talk about what could become GTA 6's biggest story event, the hurricane. Natural disasters are very common in America and especially Florida. Florida is famous for hurricanes. Rockstar clearly wants Leonida to become authentic or feel authentic. So why wouldn't they use one? Imagine reaching the midpoint of the story and a massive hurricane warning appears. People evacuate, there's panic, stores board up windows, traffic becomes chaotic, then it hits. Roads flood, businesses close, power outages spread, boats appear where cars used to drive, neighbourhoods become inaccessible, police resources are stretched thin, crime explodes, and when the storm ends, the map is permanently changed. Not forever, but just long enough for the map to feel different, and players to feel the impact of it. That will be unlike anything we've ever seen in GTA, and to be honest, any other game going forward. And one thing Rockstar keeps showing us, and highlighting constantly, over and over and over again, is social media. And I don't think that's accidental. Social media isn't just decoration, I think it's actually a gameplay system. Imagine robbing a convenience store, and a witness records it. The video then goes viral. Now your face, or Jason or Lucia's face, is everywhere. Police presence increases. NPCs start to recognise you. Businesses become cautious. And then the city reacts. We've never had that in a GTA before. But GTA 6's world looks obsessed with attention, as does the real world. Everything's filmed. Everything's being shared. And that means your actions might finally have consequences beyond just a simple wanted level. And what if Vice City has a real economy? Not a simulated stock market like GTA 5, actually a living economy. So imagine this. Crime increases, property values fall, businesses leave, tourists disappear, then later, you take down rival gangs. The area recovers, new stores appear, new opportunities emerge, certain districts could feel richer, others become dangerous. Rockstar has never fully explored this idea, but GTA 6 finally has the technology to do so. So, one of my favourite theories is surprisingly simple actually. Construction. Think about real cities. Constantly changing, buildings go up, again, businesses move in, neighbourhoods transform. And what if GTA 6 embraces that idea completely? You pass an empty lot early in the game, 2, 3, 4 hours later, structure appears. Scaffolding, then a completed building. Nothing dramatic, just realistic evolution like a real city. Players would slowly realise Vice City's actually growing into a bigger city than initially planned. And here's where things get really interesting. What if the final version of Leonida doesn't exist at the beginning of the game? Yeah, mad that, isn't it? Think about it. The version we see at launch could simply just be Phase 1. The city evolves, storms pass, businesses rise and fall, construction finishes, new opportunities emerge. By the end of the story, players are living in a completely different world. So, what you've all been waiting for, here's my final prediction. The biggest innovation in GTA 6 won't be graphics. It won't be Lucia. It won't be Jason. It won't even be Vice City itself. It'll be the change. A world that remembers, a world that reacts, and a world that evolves. Rockstar spent decades building towards one goal. Making open worlds feel alive. The interaction, the immersion, and just the entire game feeling like you are actually living in it. GTA 6 may finally be the moment they achieve it. However, the question is, how much will Vice City change before the credits roll? And if Rockstar really pulls this off, we may never look at an open world game ever again.